Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. I just made a video on this late last night using the Distort tool, and I found it one little problem, but I've been trying different scenarios, some vector. These are things I just had that I traced or did a while back, but I'm going to show you what I kind of found out about this. Let me make this smaller. And I thought the banana's not the best scenario, but well, it is. It's a good scenario because we've got to make it square. So we're going to take holding down the control button, make a perfect square and hit P. So the banana has to be inside there. But also what you want to do, I've done enough of these now. Make a copy of the banana before you do this. Then let's make the banana a little bit smaller. I'm holding down the shift key so it'll just kind of grow. Now, I don't really know why this works, but if you see, if we take away the outline, it's still there. If we look, let's look under wireframe. See, the outline's still there. We've just taken away and you can't see it, I'm guessing. So then make sure you've got everything, and see we've got two objects selected. Convert it to a bitmap. Now, because it's a vector, it's still going to be a vector even though it's a bitmap. And then go to Effects and down to Distort and go down to the offset. And 50-50 works the best. Now that kind of looks funny, but just say okay. And then take your other banana and put it in anywhere inside that imaginary screen, and maybe even flip it. Well, okay, that's not going to work in this case, but let's try rotating it and, just giving it a different shape. Now we're going to group this together and we're going to make it 6 inches. Now, if we set our nudge factor on 6 and we Control D or hit the plus key, it maybe won't work or be a bad thing in this case because we've got a banana. But yes, it is. See that little bitty, and it's ironic when you zoom out, you can see it. It's a little white line, and I would really love some printer to play with this. So what I did on this paint one, let's get to where we just have one. And let's make a duplicate and move it over. And now let's look at it, and there's that. Well, where's it at? There it is. I can see it's right there. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. So I'm going to change my nudge factor to 0.01. And I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to put the left arrow key one time. The line goes away. So the way you can fix that is just to take that 0.01 out of the 6 inches. So we're going to go 6.99. And then when you Control D, what did I do? Oh, 5.99. 5.99. And now there's no line. Control D, Control D, Control D. Now, it doesn't really look like much till you do the Control D downwardly. And this isn't a good scenario. Well, it kind of is. It's kind of cool. If we could turn the shape the other direction, we can't because of the banana. Well, see, like my banana that I put in the middle is here. Let me I wish I had this ready. Let me do let me ungroup this. I don't know if I am even going to be able to grab this. Let me go to Object, Group, and Ungroup All. There we go. Now I can group this back. So we're going to use this one. Okay, make a copy of it. That's pretty important. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. I'm going to get a rectangle, hit P, put it in the center of the page. Even though our paint palette isn't a, if you look at the bounding box on the, it's 2.7 by 2.8. It's pretty square. But anyway, take away the outside line, grab them both, go to bitmap, convert to bitmap. And I always thought when you converted something to bitmap, it would be, and it is a little fuzzy compared to the vector. So maybe, and I would really love for a printer to do something with this. And then I'm going to go to effects and distort and offset. So the 50-50 part is this. If you move one of these, it's not going to be the same. You're not going to get the same effect. You could put maybe another paint palette in there, but if you just put in 50, and what that does, it puts it right in the corners, and then say, okay. Now we're going to take our paint palette and we're going to flip it the other way. And then we'll make it a little bit smaller, and we're going to put it into our scenario. Whoop. Now, I'm going to group this together, Control G, and I'm going to make it 6 inches. And we've still got our nudge factor set on 5 point. Well, you know what? Let's do this one, and I'll show you the difference. There's a line right there. It's a good example. It's amazing that when you zoom in and out, you can barely see it. But same thing, 5.99. So I really wish a printer would try this. And then tell me if that white line showed up when you print. See, it's a bunch of bitmaps. And I would like to know, especially on people that print, Control G to group it, hit P, put it in the center of the page. So our big one that's right here is a vector. I'd like to know if that shows up when you're printing. When laser engraving like myself, and this is a good example when I made this palette weeks ago or a month ago where I put a little shadow. I'd like somebody to ask me for this file or do something like this. Ask me for this file and print it off. Put it on a t-shirt. Waste a t-shirt for the cause. Anyway, hope that gave you some ideas and pretty cool to play with. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.